Welcome to Rivet and Roll. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Aaron. And since it's been winter, we have not been able to get out and use our Airstream Carmen as much as we would want to and being able to share content with you. So we decided we wanted to share some old videos from the archives. Now, before 2020, we obviously were traveling without Carmen. We didn't have Carmen at the time. And we could travel the world a little bit more freely. So we have lots of videos that we produced and shared for ourselves that have not been shared as publicly, and we thought it'd be fun to jump back to some of those fun memories.
In the spring of 2019, we were able to travel to Japan to visit one of my friends who lives there. We went to Tokyo, Kyoto, and Hakone, and we have a video to share with you from that trip.
Hello.
Hello.
We are on the wrong side of the road.
Oh,
Great start, great start. We have spent a very long time, and I'm real shaky. We've spent a long time getting to this point, but we are now walking up our last little leg to our hotel in Hakone. We started in Chicago, took our flights to LA, spent the night in LA, then took a flight to Tokyo, had an amazing first night, getting shuttled around in a little night tour. A few photos here. Then we took a couple of trains here to Hakone this morning, where we're gonna truly start our little Japan adventure.
here we go.
That's not it.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, welcome to Hakone. This area is outside of Tokyo by about 2 hours by train, which is one of the things that it's known for is many forms of transportation. Like I said, we've already done the train and the bus.
So now we're gonna go to a cable car, a ropeway, and then there's a scenic cruise that goes through Lake Ashi, and you can see Mount Fuji. Tokyo. We are starting in Shinjuku National Gardens, also with some ice cream, beautiful little walk around, and then we will go explore just the district of Shinjuku and probably a few other things. So let's see. Oh, let's go. dinner in Tokyo. We're getting some sushi, but it's on the conveyor belt going around. And you just pick what you want. We're at dinner with Mio and Emma.
Emma let us skip the line.
Yeah, got us a table early, which is great. Ready for Japan's busiest crosswalk, Shibuya Crossing. Little update. We are still in Tokyo, but as you can see, it's a little bit of a retreat from the city high buildings, high rises is what they're called. Going to the famous we're gonna put that right here. Meijingjingsu. We're gonna butcher that one. We're gonna go to this famous shrine and see what it's all about.
Let's go.
Welcome to Akihabara, the main street of anime, video games, all sorts of things. We're walking into a few of the stores and the stimulus is very overwhelming. What do you think? We'll show you the inside of one of the stores. For all of you 90s kids, this is gonna bring back all sorts of memories. Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games. I think these are like Super Nintendo games. They have a system here called Famicom that I'm not familiar with. This is a Famicom. N64. As Americans, you may think we're here for the Carl's Jr., but you would be wrong. We are here for the Cat Cafe. Now just to make it clear, we are still dog people. Preparing for last dinner in Tokyo. The feast has arrived.
Oh, cool.
That is going to be it for Tokyo. We are now headed to Kyoto via the bullet train. We've arrived in Kyoto. We're very hungry. So we're doing what any good American would do. Yep, this this is lunch today.
So with our first afternoon here in Kyoto, we're doing a little bit of a temple tour. Hitting up 3 of the heritage temples in Kyoto.
That is our first afternoon in Kyoto. A little bit of a temple tour. Now we're gonna go rest at our hotel. Prepare for tomorrow. Woohoo! Good morning. We are here for day 2 of Kyoto. We are starting off with the Tenryuji Temple and the bamboo groves.
Let's go. Went back to the hotel to go rest, and now we're ready for lunch at the market, the Nishiki market. So here we go.
Good a pronunciation you're gonna get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Spent the afternoon basically going on a hike, which was not really planned, but we have gone all the way to the top of a mountain / shrine whose name is that. And it is very Instagram famous, as you get pretty cool photos like this and this. But it is very cool. You have all of these arches, shrines that kind of go over. Writings on one side, and the other way there is no writing, which is pretty cool. Once you make it to the very top, there is virtually nobody around compared to the bottom, which is just packed with tourists. Good morning from Nara, Japan. We are south of Tokyo. We got up and took the train down here this morning. We've also now got our local coffee. It's really unique here, tasteful, not corporate at all. We are in Nara because they have a very large Buddha statue, which is placed in the world's largest wooden structure. So we are on a little bit of a pilgrimage to that through a 30-minute walk from the train station, and should be pretty cool.
All right, let's go.
is gonna be it. We've got all of our bags. We're gonna make our way on a very long travel day today. Taking the train to Tokyo, have lunch, take a plane to LA, drive to Anaheim. It's gonna be long, not gonna bring you along. But we've had a wonderful time in Japan. Had a wonderful host in Tokyo.
Thank you, Mio.
And Mio's parents. It was wonderful. And yeah, highly recommend Japan.